Hello and welcome to mmlearn.org. I'm Maria Wellisch, and this is part of our series on fraud, abuse, neglect, and exploitation of seniors. And today we're talking about IRS scams, and there are many other programs as part of this series. But today about the Internal Revenue Service scams. And it really isn't the Internal Revenue that's scamming you. Someone else is. Here are some of the common tax scams. Scammers pose as IRS and claim that you owe back taxes via a letter, phone, or an email. These are tax scams. Fake notices that claim you owe money as a result of the Affordable Care Act, or threatening you with arrest unless purported tax debts aren't paid immediately by wiring money or sending a prepaid gift card. These should just set off antenna on you like crazy, because you're not going to get an email, and gift cards, the IRS doesn't want gift cards. So I just want you to listen to this real quickly, and I think it'll make more sense to you.
Scam artists are pretending to be IRS officials to get your money. They'll call, email, or text you, claiming you owe back taxes or there's a problem with your tax return. They even rig caller ID to make the call look official. They play on your fears. They threaten to take your driver's license or sue, arrest, or deport you. They want you to pay fast. What's the truth? The truth is the IRS's first contact with you will always be a letter in the mail. It's not a phone call, email, or text message. They won't insist that you pay with a prepaid debit card, a wire transfer, or cashier's check. Now you know. Has an IRS imposter contacted you? Report it at ftc.gov/imposters.
I think lots and lots and lots of us have received something to this effect, and it is very scary, but I want you to know that they prey on the seniors for something like this who are so fearful of losing their life savings. So let's look at another video here, or a scam letter. This is a fraudulent letter by the IRS. This letter looks very real. If I were to open this up and see this notice, and it told me that I owed $325, there's some things that I want to look at. And first of all, I want to look at where is it coming from. I need to look at your caller ID. What is that? You want to check against it. The balance before this change, the increase in the tax, balance due. Look at all of this. Number one, even though you've received this letter, nothing is going to happen until you take time to contact the IRS and verify this. So what does it normally say on it that should tip you off? And it says, send us your payment as soon as possible for the total amount due indicated above. Make your check or money order payable to IRS and mail it to the address indicated on the payment coupon. When we make out payments, we don't make them to the IRS for our taxes. It should be the United States Treasury. That should be a tip-off right there. And if this is the only thing that you get out of this lecture, that's wonderful. If you don't agree with the changes, you may send us your payment immediately to avoid additional interest and penalties. If you don't agree, you don't agree, and you don't send money. You find out first why. Remember, you have rights, and they are not going to put you in jail, certainly not for the first letter that looks bogus. So, tax return notification emails, they never email you, never, from the IRS. Dear taxpayer, I'm sending this email to announce after the last annual calculation of your fiscal activity, we have determined that you're eligible to receive a tax return this time, $273.48. In order for us to return your excess payment, you need to create an e-refund account, after which the funds will be credited to your specified bank account. Think about this. You're giving them your bank account, your name, probably your social security number, your home phone number. You're going to be on a list of every scammer in the United States and across the world. So tax scam emails are certainly not the way the IRS works. The IRS will never contact you via email. And don't click on any of the links in the email that are sent from someone claiming to be from IRS. Clicking on the links in the email will install malware. or spyware on your computer, and it just invades your computer and anybody else that you're sending something else off to. So just delete it. Forward the email to phishing.gov and then delete. And that's another opportunity that you have. And this will be attached to this presentation, so you can go back and look at this, or you can always call us at info@mmlearn.org, or just call the IRS. The Federal Trade Commission infographic. Let me just show you this real quick. IRS imposters scams are on the rise. And the Internal Revenue Service is the government agency, you know that collects your federal taxes. Scammers pretend to be IRS officials to get you to send them money. They owe you, you owe us. Sometimes they'll say they're even going to give you money back. How the scam works: you get a call. Your caller ID may even say IRS on it. The caller might give you a badge number and know the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. That's not that hard to get. That is general information, not your whole Social Security, but your last 4. So even though the ID, caller ID, says IRS on it, do not pay attention to that. It doesn't matter whether they have a badge number or not. And the other thing is, you can always ask to call them back. This is what they're going to tell you: that you owe money, that you better pay now or you're going to be arrested. Put the money on a prepaid debit card and wire it to us. These are all common. If you pay, you find out it wasn't the IRS, it was a scam. We don't want this to happen to you at all. So remember these few items about the IRS and what they're not going to do. They're not going to call and demand immediate payment over the phone. They're not going to call or email to verify your identity or your financial information. They're not going to demand that you pay the taxes without having the opportunity to question or appeal. They can't require a specific payment method for your taxes, especially not gift cards and wiring something to them, and ask for credit or debit card numbers by phone or email. This is just not the IRS. You're being scammed. We have lots of references. They're all here for you. You can go on the internet and find these as well yourself. All we're trying to do is bring to your attention, don't get sucked into something so quickly that it seems so real. And I know people that have and have lost their life savings because the gentleman sounded so real. He knew all about me. He even knew my Social Security number. He knew so much and just wanted my bank account number, and I didn't want to go to jail. Even if you didn't pay your taxes, even if you're behind, do not get caught up in this. The IRS will help and work with you.